Coffee, whether it's a frothy cappuccino, strong espresso, cold brew, or a creamy oat latte, it's the ritual that begins our day. For some, it's the smell that brings comfort. For others, it's the taste that wakes them up. And for many, it's the energy boost they rely on to get going. But beyond the aroma and the energy boost, science shows this beloved drink may bring serious health benefits. From boosting brain power to keeping your heart strong, coffee could be more than just a beverage. It might be a secret weapon for better health and well-being. So grab a mug and let's dive into what coffee can do for us. First, we'll look at coffee and longevity. Then we'll cover brain health and mood, heart and metabolism, liver protection, cancer risk reduction, anti-inflammatory and anti-aging effects, variations and healthy aidings, how much and when to drink for maximum benefits. Let's start with coffee and longevity. A steaming cup of joe might not just perk you up, it could potentially add years to your life. Sounds too good to be true. Well, an extensive review by University of Queenborough researchers found that drinking up to 3 cups of coffee a day may extend your healthy lifespan by almost 2 years, reducing the risk of chronic diseases like heart disease, stroke, cancer type 2 diabetes, dementia, and depression. Very well health. They analyzed 201 studies involving over 300,000 individuals. Their findings, published in the journal Nutrients in May 2023, suggest that coffee acts as a shield against ailments common in aging, promoting healthy lifespan extension. But it's not just about quantity. The quality of your coffee could matter too. As the review mentions, unfiltered coffee, such as French press, might offer additional gut health benefits due to its higher content of cafestel and quail, which are diterpenes naturally present in coffee beans. These compounds, known for their potential anti-inflammatory properties, might play a role in extending lifespan even further. This is because these compounds have been shown to improve gut health by inhibiting enzymes that break down proteins in the digestive tract. Improved gut health has been linked to various health benefits, including longevity. However, the researchers noted that more studies are needed to confirm these findings. Moving on, let's talk about coffee and brain health. Now, if you're a fan of coffee, good news. You've got another reason to love that cup of joe. Besides the rich flavor and aroma, research from prestigious institutions like Harvard and the Massachusetts General Hospital has revealed that moderate coffee intake, about 2 to 3 cups a day, might help protect against Alzheimer's and other forms of dementia. In fact, a large study conducted by Rush University Medical Center in collaboration with Northwestern University and the Chicago Health Aging and Body Weight Study revealed that people who regularly consumed 1 to 3 cups of caffeinated coffee daily had a significantly lower risk of developing Alzheimer's disease and other dementias compared to those who abstained from coffee entirely. What's behind this protective effect? According to experts at Massachusetts General Hospital, caffeine's impact on brain chemicals like dopamine and serotonin plays a key role in enhancing mood and potentially reducing depression and suicide rates. Moreover, coffee's beneficial effect on the brain is linked to a lower risk of Parkinson's disease. And interestingly, a recent study published in Nature Neuroscience has discovered that genetic variants linked to Parkinson's disease affect the way our brains process caffeine, influencing the severity of symptoms. While the exact mechanisms are still being explored, this research adds another layer to understanding the complex relationship between coffee and neurodegenerative diseases. So whether it's boosting your mood or potentially safeguarding against neurodegenerative disorders, coffee seems to have a lot more in store for your brain than just a good morning pick-me-up. Next, let's discuss coffee and heart health. Coffee isn't just for your morning pick-me-up, it might be a heart-healthy ally too. A study published in the Journal of the American College of Cardiology found that moderate coffee consumption is associated with a lower risk of heart disease and stroke. What's more, data from the UK Biobank analysed by the University of South Australia and the University of Cambridge revealed that regular coffee drinkers have a reduced risk of heart failure and arrhythmias, irregular heartbeats, even if they have pre-existing heart conditions. Additionally, a new finding underscored by a press release from the European Society of Cardiology suggests that drinking coffee in the morning hours before noon may be linked to a lower risk of death from any cause. Why does coffee seem to have these positive effects on the heart? One possible explanation lies in the presence of antioxidants called polyphenols in coffee. These compounds have been shown to help blood vessels relax, potentially reducing the risk of high blood pressure and heart disease. Another beneficial aspect of coffee is its impact on our metabolisms. Moderate coffee consumption can stimulate metabolism, aiding weight management, which in turn benefits overall heart health. Also, don't worry if you prefer decaf. A study published in the Journal of the American Heart Association suggests that decaffeinated coffee provides similar advantages to regular coffee. Coffee's association with improved heart health makes it a valuable addition to a balanced diet. Just remember to keep it moderate and avoid excessive sugar or creamers to fully reap the benefits. Now let's talk about coffee and metabolism. As mentioned earlier, coffee's effect on metabolism can be beneficial for overall health, particularly heart health. The key is moderation. Studies have shown that moderate coffee consumption can boost metabolism, helping to burn calories and manage weight. In fact, a study published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism found that a single dose of caffeine increased resting metabolic rate by 3 to 4%. Additionally, coffee's impact on hormones like cortisol can indirectly influence metabolism. Cortisol is a hormone that regulates various metabolic processes. Coffee stimulates cortisol release, which can temporarily increase blood sugar levels and trigger the release of other hormones like insulin, ultimately affecting how our bodies process nutrients. While these effects are temporary, they highlight the complex interplay between coffee and our metabolic systems. Furthermore, coffee's thermogenic effect, its ability to raise body temperature, contributes to increased metabolic rate and calorie expenditure. Interestingly, research has shown that the strength and type of coffee beans, brewing methods, and individual genetics can all influence coffee's thermogenic response, providing a fascinating insight into the variability of coffee's effects on our bodies. Understanding coffee's impact on metabolism can help us make informed choices about our diets and lifestyles, potentially optimizing weight management and overall health. Now let's move on to coffee and liver protection. Coffee might be your new best friend if you're looking to safeguard your liver. Research indicates that coffee consumption, both regular and decaf, is associated with a lower risk of liver fibrosis, cirrhosis, and liver cancer. A study published in Hepatology showed that people who drank 2 or more cups of coffee daily had a significantly lower risk of developing liver fibrosis and cirrhosis compared to non-coffee drinkers. Similarly, a study from Michigan Medicine highlighted that coffee consumption was linked to a reduced risk of developing liver cancer. What's behind these protective effects? Coffee's rich in antioxidants, particularly polyphenols like chlorogenic acid, which have been shown to combat oxidative stress and inflammation. Chronic inflammation is a driving force behind many liver disorders. By tackling inflammation, coffee helps maintain liver health. Additionally, coffee's impact on gut bacteria might indirectly benefit the liver. Research suggests that coffee promotes the growth of beneficial gut bacteria. These bacteria produce short-chain fatty acids like butyrate, which have anti-inflammatory properties and support liver health. Moreover, coffee's role in metabolism and weight management indirectly protects the liver. Obesity is a major risk factor for non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. Coffee's thermogenic effect and calorie expenditure could aid in weight control, reducing the burden on the liver. Including coffee in a balanced diet could contribute to liver health. However, it's essential to consume it in moderation and avoid excessive sugar or creamers that might negate its benefits. And next, let's talk about coffee and cancer risk reduction. Coffee's potential to reduce cancer risks goes beyond its liver protective effects. Several studies have shown that moderate coffee consumption is linked to a lower risk of various cancers, including breast, colorectal, prostate, and potentially endometrial cancer. A study published in the Annals of Oncology revealed that women who regularly consumed 2 or more cups of caffeinated coffee had a 12% lower risk of developing breast cancer compared to non-coffee drinkers. Additionally, research has suggested that coffee intake is associated with decreased risks of liver and endometrial cancers and colorectal cancer. What makes coffee potentially effective against cancer? Its natural antioxidants like polyphenols, including chlorogenic acid, lignans, and flavonoids play a significant role. These compounds have been shown to possess anti-inflammatory and anti-cancer properties. Polyphenols, for example, can inhibit the growth of cancer cells and promote apoptosis, programmed cell death in cancer cells. Furthermore, coffee's impact on hormones like estrogen might indirectly reduce cancer risks. Certain hormones can promote the growth of hormone-sensitive cancers. By influencing hormone metabolism, coffee could help maintain hormonal balance, potentially lowering the risk of hormone-related cancers. Lastly, coffee's effect on metabolism and weight indirectly protects against cancer. Obesity is linked to an increased risk of certain cancers. Coffee's thermogenic effect and calorie expenditure might help manage weight, reducing cancer risks. While more research is needed to fully understand the mechanisms, incorporating coffee into a balanced diet could be part of a strategy to potentially lower cancer risks. Finally, let's discuss the anti-inflammatory and anti-aging effects of coffee. If you're a fan of coffee, there's more to love. Coffee is packed with antioxidants like polyphenols and diterpenes. These compounds fight oxidative stress and reduce inflammation, promoting healthy aging. In fact, a recent clinical study in the Netherlands found that adults aged 55 and up who drank 2 or more cups of coffee daily had a lower risk of age-related frailty. This is attributed to coffee's bioactive compounds that support muscle and metabolic health. These antioxidants not only combat aging-related issues, but also protect against chronic diseases. By minimizing inflammation, coffee supports DNA repair and longevity. Additionally, coffee boosts metabolism, aiding weight management and indirectly supporting anti-aging effects. Maintaining a healthy metabolism is crucial for healthy aging. Coffee's impact on hormones like cortisol is also indirectly anti-aging. Cortisol is a stress hormone. While coffee increases cortisol levels temporarily, it doesn't disrupt the body's long-term hormonal balance. Moderate coffee consumption could be part of an anti-aging regimen, but it's important to avoid excessive sugar or creamers that might counteract its benefits. Next, let's talk about the variations and healthy additions. Is one type of coffee better than another? Espresso, black coffee, oat latte, decaf. What's the best choice for health? Surprisingly, all types offer similar benefits. Espresso provides a concentrated dose of antioxidants and compounds, potentially offering slightly more benefits per serving. However, brewing methods like pour-over or French press also deliver plenty of health benefits. Adding plant-based milk or a touch of cinnamon, cocoa, or vanilla is fine. Just keep it simple and minimize added sugars and syrups. While coffee itself is low in calories, these add-ons can quickly increase the calorie count, potentially negating some of the benefits. Finally, let's cover how much coffee is safe and when to drink it for maximum benefit. According to the U.S. Dietary Guidelines and the Food and Drug Administration, up to 400 milligrams of caffeine daily, about 3 to 5 cups, is safe for most adults. However, pregnant or breastfeeding individuals should limit themselves to 200 milligrams and check with their physician. When it comes to timing, studies suggest that coffee consumed in the morning hours before noon provides the most cardiovascular and longevity benefits. Drinking coffee later in the day might interfere with sleep patterns, which could indirectly affect health. So enjoy your coffee, whether it's a robust espresso, a comforting latte, or a simple cup of joe. Just remember to keep it moderate, choose wisely, and appreciate the journey that every cup brings from the bean to your cup. Coffee isn't just a beverage. It's a cultural experience, a social ritual, and now we know, a potential ally in supporting our health and well-being.